to turn it 4 under par. Fred Couples, par 4, 8th over par at this point in his round.
Had bogeyed the 7th hole, needed a nice bounce back here at the 8th. Perfect tee shot, great angle, back left hole location, and he gets it.
Freddy in there close. Looks like a good day to layer up.
Definitely layer up. That is correct. Just off the edge of the green. Big must not like his lie. I think he would normally try to pitch this, but he's comfortable with the putter.
Gave it a good run.
Just creases that left edge, and after a bogey at 7, birdie at 8, bogey at 9, gets another one, gets one back here at the 11th.
John, and for me, you know, just his swing was always one which I just loved. I could sit there and watch him hit balls for hours. Was there anybody on the tour you were playing that they really did that to you?
You know, Fred was a couple years after I came on tour, and we knew what Fred could do. You would stop, you'd watch Jack hit balls. It was Weiskopf for me, that you would just love watching him hit golf balls. Fred, you don't know if he's going to hit a cut or a hook, and that was a little hold-up cut, and what a golf shot there for Fred Couples.
Really good look at birdie.
You had an incredible round yesterday in the Pro-Am. Brian Clark, tournament director, reported that he heard that he had a bunker shot for 58 on the last hole, and then they stopped play due to lightning in the area. He didn't get to hit it or come back out. The round included 7 consecutive birdies, and
only been 5 birdies made on this par 3. Make it 6 for Fred Couples, adds to that tally.
Birdies on 11 and 12. Freddie now 1 under. Back to the tee, Fred Couples.
With driver.
Wind at the player's back here, fairly straight away, slight dogleg right. This on a very good line.
This ball will absolutely chase down the fairway. Fred always been
ripped.
Couples next. I don't think that he can fly it on top of that ridge and get it to stop, even though he's in the fairway. I think he's going to have to play that same shot you've been talking about, John, a little low skipper.
Yeah, any shots that have gone in there and flew onto that that back plateau, they've all got to the back of the green. So gonna have to take it in there low, short, let it run up that little slope. Jimenez hit the same shot. That was a tug all the way, and that'll get there through there quick. You'll see what kind of shot Fred wants to play here. It does go uphill and into the wind, so like you said, he's got to keep the speed up, commit to a shot, play it. Sure, that strike sounded very good, almost kind of drop kicky,
A little clunky.
yeah. Little work here for Fred, Phil.
Yeah, the wind is laid down at the moment, which is good because it would be coming across this putt. You wouldn't know how to play the break. Good 8, maybe 10 feet.
You'd hate to let one slip here after that perfect tee shot and just a little wedge shot. Walk away with bogey. Very disappointing there for Fred.
Saying this week, Canyon Meadows reminds him of the courses that he grew up playing up in the Seattle area. That reminds him of home, and that's why it's a stop that he always tries to include on his PGA Tour champion schedule.
Yeah, big trees, and stuck that one in the ground there, Big.
Yeah, it wasn't his favorite at all.
He got away with it, though. Looks a little rusty.
The last time I tried coming here, I went to the airport and realized I didn't have my passport, so wasn't able to tee it up that week.
Pretty standard Fred. Remember first time we saw Fred Couples, he was a freshman out of Houston, and we were at the NCAAs at Bermuda Run, and they had a long drive contest and a straight drive contest, and he's just a freshman, didn't really know much about him. Well, he won both. He hit 3 tee shots on the line down that first hole at Bermuda Run. I don't mind moving it, you know, if it calls for it, start it into trouble and try to work it off. But if this here, my eye tells me this is a cut shot.
The hardest thing about that is it's back into the wind. So when you're cutting it back into the wind, the spin's you're going to lose a lot of distance. So a lot of times you see a little flatter ball flat, or maybe a little draw back into the wind.
Correct, yeah. I think with the equipment nowadays, even a cut doesn't have a ton of spin. And this is Fred Couples to a tee right there. Absolutely perfect tee shot.
Fred is going to have about the same yardage, just 1 or 2 yards closer. He has played some marvelous iron shots today. Just hasn't really got the putter going. A couple of mistakes with the wedge.
See if he can make a better swing than he did on the 14th. And looks like he got up and out of that. Look for this to be the right in that bunker. Now it's going to go downwind, or back into the wind, but pitching on a downslope.
Short-sided.
Short-sided.
Third for Couples from the bunker.
I love his bunker actions. Always a nice full swing coming down the hill. As you mentioned, John, makes it really hard to stop it, but that's a good bunker action to copy if you're at home.
Over on the 15th, another par putt. This for Fred Couples.
May move a little bit to his right. A little bit back uphill as well.
For that perfect tee shot. Hate to squander another opportunity there, and that's true. He's going to the right side of the tee. Tells me he's going to try to use the wind to slow this down, try to hit a cut into the wind. We'll call a little drop shot, holder into the wind. Stayed with that one a little bit longer. Maybe didn't quite catch it the way he wanted to.
Quickly back to the 16th for Fred Couples.
And speaking of long birdie putts coming across the green here, did he hit it?
Same thing that Jimenez did just in the group before.
Couples and Ware both over par today.
It's going left hand low here, Phil. Always liked when he goes left hand low.
I think it's good to experiment or go back and forth out there a little bit. You don't want one technique to get too comfortable. They get lax sometimes. Little breeze down here, fairway bunker. Really pinches in this fairway. I'm guessing maybe 25 yards across between the fairway bunker and the right-hand rough. And the breeze also has a little left tint in it, which for most right-handed players is not their favorite direction.
Aiming it right at that left bunker. But you'd never know if he's going to hit a draw or a cut off of that.
Yeah, given where it started, it needs to cut a little bit. Looks like he liked it.
He picked up that tee pretty quick and might just get through the fairway. Now it'll depend on the lie. There are some trees over there.
So Kelly was in the left rough. Mike Weir middle of the fairway. Fred Couples right rough here on 17.
Yeah, but he's got 30 yards further down there than where Mike Weir has. So just a wedge here out of the rough coming down the wind. It's got a great angle. It opens up from here. He doesn't have to deal with the trees. He's not that far right.
A lot like the 13th hole. You can't fly it back to that level or it will get through the green pretty quickly. So use that slope, slow it down just like that. Excellent shot there for Fred.
Will it hold?
Really difficult to keep it on that level, but now he'd be going back uphill.
So John, what's your takeaway if you're Freddy today? You had a chance maybe to break 60 yesterday in the Pro-Am. Not quite as good today. Tough conditions out here, but because of that round yesterday, is he looking forward to this weekend, maybe taking it deep?
Oh, absolutely. And starts right there.
Like that?
Get one round, and, you know, he's got plenty of length to reach the par 5 and 2. And he's very, very strong. He's got, you know, big quads, big legs. He will not get cheated on this tee shot. I promise you that.
And no tension in this golf swing whatsoever.
Right. Aimed up just at the right edge of that left bunker. Going to let it go.
Drifting right into the gallery.
Yeah, that'll be a layup now.
So adding this up for Fred Couples, had missed the fairway to the right, laid up from about 180, put it in the water. So this now the 5th for Freddie.
Yeah, another loose iron shot for Fred. Hate to end your day this way. Desperately wants to get this up and in for a 6. He'll have a chance from hole high.
This would be a bogey on the last if Fred can get this one to go.
Yeah, just kind of a loose day for Fred. Going to make 7 at the last, and
With how well he had hit the driver, you're thinking, okay, birdie opportunity. Maybe
definitely.
he gets in there with the rounds somewhere in the 60s. Instead, with that 7 and a double.
Yeah, just a little sloppy, a little rusty. I'm sure it's tough to win out here, you know, week to week when you're playing every week. But